Bhagwan Swaminarayan chose to be born on the 3rd of April, 1781. His childhood as Ghanshyam was filled with divine incidents which have become part of the history of Chapya and Ayodhya. On the night of the 29th of June, 1792, he left Ayodhya and set out on a historic endeavor as a child yogi known as Neelkanth Varni. Renouncing all worldly attachments in order to open the gates of liberation for countless souls, Neelkanth Varni embarked on an unparalleled journey. Into the raging torrent of the flooded Sarayu River. Neelkanth's unique beginning was a portent of the extraordinary journey to follow. Into the lap of nature walked 11-year-old Neelkanth Varni, alone and elated. He had left behind all the bonds of the world in Ayodhya to be able to touch the lives of spiritual seekers, to meet them, help them, and be with them. His feet had started sanctifying the land, which was parched of divinity. In the village of Amarpur, the sun had risen as it did every day. But today, the villagers experienced a greater light. The aura of this child yogi.
Thank you for being so welcoming. May I continue on my journey now?
Child yogi, if you've traveled a long way, why don't you rest for a day here in our village?
My journey has only just begun, and I still have a very long way to go.
As you wish, child yogi. Please take this. It's some fruit for this evening's meal.
If one keeps worrying about the next meal, how can he lead a true yogi's life? He who bestows us with precious life will surely provide for everything we need.
It's believed that this temple of Lodeshwar Mahadev was built during the age of Mahabharata by the king Yudhishthir. It's believed that Lord Mahadev eternally resides here.
Moving fearlessly and confidently at a steady pace, Neelkanth Varni set an ideal path for yogis to follow. A path that would elevate the definition of a true yogi. Surviving on whatever he could get to eat had become his habit. Resting always in a yogic posture had become his precept. Traveling in search of aspirants had become his routine. The sages meditating at Naimisharanya were blessed by the arrival of Neelkanth Varni, which for them was the reward of their lifelong spiritual endeavors.
Your divine presence has assured us that the purpose of our spiritual practice is realized and is truly accomplished.
The pinnacle of spiritual realization is attained when the yogi achieves the highest spiritual state and attaches himself to the manifest form of God. This is explained in the Bhagavad Gita.
To attain such a spiritual state, we are ready to undertake even extreme hardships as per your guidance.
To attain such a spiritual state, one must understand the essential difference between 3 of the 5 eternal elements, the Atma, Brahman, and Parabrahman.
Our lives have been spent in spiritual learning, but this is a new perspective. Child Yogi, your understanding of the scriptures is unique. We humbly request you make Naimisharanya your home. Stay with us. There is no better place than this Naimisharanya, even amongst all the pilgrim places.
Any such place where one can feel the presence of the Supreme God or his true sadhu, that becomes a place of pilgrimage as divine as this Naimisharanya.
Continuing his journey, Neelkanth left Naimisharanya and reached Sahajapur.
Hey, look! Someone is jumping into the river! Huh? Hey, wait! Don't jump into the river! This is not the right time to bathe in the river! You're going going to die if you jump into the river! Stop! Stop! Don't jump in there, you'll die! Where'd he go? Where is he? Looks like the river has swallowed him. He has drowned! Such heavy flood. He is surely going to die. We couldn't save him.
Where has that boy gone?
I don't see him anywhere. I think he's dead. I don't even see him.
Would have drowned him forcibly.
Oh, God.
In this terrible flood, it is impossible to survive.
Look, he's alive. Who that child was.
How could you even think of jumping into this flooded river? Weren't you scared?
Only our inner peace has the strength to calm any outer storm. Our fears always prevent us from finding inner peace and strength.
In Neelkanth Varni's tireless and persistent journey, many such incidents would take place, where different beings would associate with him in one way or another. A similar incident took place at the village of Bareilly.
Last year, the floods were so severe that all the houses of the village were flooded. We could barely save our crops from being swept away by the flood.
We too had great difficulty in rescuing our cattle from the flood.
We are helpless before nature. There's nothing we can do. Everything happens at God's will. All lies in His hands.
Yes, that's true.
हरि करे सो होय जगत में हरि करे सो होय चाहे करे नर कोटि उपाय कर कदू जो कोय जगत में हरि.
Hey, why did you stop? Keep singing.
Huh?
Is that a sweet child sitting there?
Is he just a child or something divine?
Can such a young child be a yogi? Child, who are you? What is your good name?
People know me by many names, but if you wish, you can call me Neelkanth.
Neelkanth. Neelkanth, what are you doing here in the forest? Where is your home and your family?
I have renounced that home. However, wherever I go, I am at home because the whole world is my family.
But why did you leave your family at such a young age?
To embrace the world and to guide those who are lost towards their true home.
You are young but wise, and your words are beyond our understanding.
It's not a big deal.
Brothers, can you please guide me to the place where Naradji performed austerities?
Yes. That place is known as Naradwan. You can go there from this route. Now listen, I'm sure you'll be fine.
No, that child is going all alone. But wait! You should not go there alone!
It's a dangerous place!
Neelkanth Varni would effortlessly walk into dense forests where even sunlight could not penetrate. Whether it was night or day, Neelkanth Varni continued crossing many such forests, blessing many such aspirants, and arrived at Naradwan.
Your divine presence gives us assurance that you are the one whom we have been worshipping for so many years. We are so fortunate that you have come here to bless us.
You all understand the true purpose of human life. You've chosen to walk on the path towards God. It's not an easy journey, but we must persevere. Not be discouraged by any hardships. Not be afraid of any obstacles, even in the face of death. Every time we stumble and fall, we must get up and keep going with strong determination and true devotion. We must continue towards our goal of attaining God. Then, God will help us overcome all the darkness and bless us with the dawn of His divinity.
During his journey of enlightening one and all, there were many who did not lose the opportunity of serving Neelkanth.
Please, have some more.
Whether it was just a common villager or the revered river, Ganga.
Hail, River Ganga. Hail, River
Ganga. Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. मिले कर थाम करावे प्रभु पद में दृढ़ प्रीति संत मिले कर थाम करावे प्रभु पद में दृढ़ प्रीति
Send some wood sticks over here. Hey, send some rice here.
It's difficult to find a peaceful place in this crowded area. Please, come with me. I will take you to a peaceful place. A place away from the crowds, where I can serve you.
For a long time, saints, sages, and yogis have come to our place. But I have never seen you so devotedly engaged in serving any of them. Who is he?
In the form of a child yogi, he's the supreme god. His divine presence has sanctified the holy city of Haridwar.
Huh?
We are thankful to you that you accepted our devotion.
Accepting devotion from one and all, being in the highest state of spirituality, while offering devotion at every chance, was Neelkanth's unique way of life. During the days of Janmashtami, Neelkanth Varni arrived at Tapovan.
In this Tapovan, Ramyak Muni, Dhruvji, and many such ascetics have performed austerities. But we are the most fortunate ones, because you came here, blessed us and showed us the right path towards salvation.
I'm always eager to meet those who are searching for salvation.
So kind of you.
Here in Rishikesh, Lord Sri Ram's brother Laxmanji had performed penance. Therefore, this temple is popularly known as the Laxman Temple. A sacred thread ceremony performed here carries a special significance.
Committed to building a unique bridge between the aspirants and the aspired, determined to liberate countless beings from the endless cycles of birth and death, Neelkanth Varni continued his journey in the mountainous region of Gadwal. Neelkanth's resolution to achieve his goal under any circumstances made all the obstacles insignificant and all the difficult paths effortless to travel.
Hey, look at that child. How can he remain alive like this? This is unbelievable.
Despite facing severe difficulties of nature, Neelkanth enjoyed each and every moment of his journey. Such a distinctive disposition often infused spirit, energy, and a new life into the elements of nature.
That is Manbang Mountain. And this is Chittagong Mountain. And there, on the banks of the river, you can see the village of Shripur. Our route to Kedarnath will take us through that village.
What are you making?
This is Jiva, and this is Ishwar. They are engulfed within the dense darkness of Maya.
Wow! What is this?
Above Maya, this is Brahma, and above all else is Parabrahma.
What is he looking at? Child, you have taken the path of renunciation. That is good. But at such a young age, it is difficult for you to foresee the hardships that a true ascetic will have to face every day for the rest of his life.
If there's no compromise in one's efforts, then God, through His infinite grace, will enable him to overcome all difficulties.
If you are resolute, then perhaps you will be able to cross the dark forests, face ferocious animals without fear, and you may even surmount grave difficulties which would be impossible for a common person. But the life of an ascetic is a constant struggle. You should understand that such a life will not be a bed of roses on which you can rest comfortably, but a sharp double-edged sword on which you will have to stride till death.
If one is true to one's goal, then all paths towards fulfillment are clearly revealed by God.
This child is very determined.
finding ways through the insurmountable terrain, calmly passing through terrifying circumstances, adjusting to the needs of survival with whatever was available to eat. Many such adversities had become a part of Neelkanth's everyday life. Moving forward on his journey, Neelkanth Varni arrived at the village of Shripur.
Bless me, Guruji. May God bless you. Are you keeping well?
Yes.
Please bless
May
me.
the good prevail.
Please shower your blessings on me.
Bless you. May God bless you.
He's a child yogi, sitting here since this morning.
Attention, everyone! It will get dark very soon.
It's getting dark.
Please take your children home and usher your cattle to a safe place.
Hey, run, hurry. Come on, we gotta get in now. Let's go.
Hurry up. Stop playing and come inside. You know how dangerous it is at night.
Hurry up now.
Gotta go!
Go inside and lock all your doors. No one should stay outside. Be careful.
Hurry up! Come quick! Hurry! Hurry up! Get everything inside as soon as possible. Come on, hurry up! Hurry up! I have closed all the doors from this side. Hurry up! Hey, can you close the back doors, please?
I've closed all the doors here.
Make sure that all the windows are also closed. Once everything is taken in, call everyone inside. Make sure nobody remains outside.
Child, I am the head priest of this Kamaleshwar shrine. It's getting dark, and the night will be terrifying. You are welcome to stay in the shrine.
The light within doesn't allow the darkness of fear to enter.
Well then, if you don't wish to spend the night in the shrine, then please, find a suitable place to rest in the village. But don't even think of staying here.
I enjoy distance from the village, and I would prefer to stay here in solitude.
But it's dangerous to stay here. So many ferocious animals prowl around here at night. They don't spare any living being, be it animals or humans. Here at night, death hovers in the air.
Do you mean to tell me that your shrine can prevent death from entering? Can your doors or walls really stop death?
The truth is that nothing can stop death. But giving an open invitation to death is also not appropriate.
If there's nothing that can stop death, then why should one fear it? One's attachment to life invites fear. Where there's no attachment, there is no fear.
You are determined and strong-willed. If you are going to stick to your decision so firmly, then there is nothing I can do about it. But still, I urge you to spend the night in the shrine. In case you change your mind, you're welcome anytime. I fear that if any wild animal approaches tonight, that child is surely doomed.
Search for the calmness, and you will find peace.
How is this possible? Do my eyes deceive me? This is unbelievable. Where there is divine love, fear cannot exist. My lord, please stop. Wait, please stop. My lord, please don't leave us. My shrine, my wealth, all my possessions, and I myself. Everything belongs to you. Please stay with us.
The whole world is my family. If I stay at one place, how would I help everyone on their path to salvation? And if I wished for worldly possessions, why would I have renounced my home?
Oh, Great One, please don't leave us. Stay here and give us the opportunity to serve you.
When you serve others selflessly, you are serving me too. And you love others unconditionally. Your love reaches me too.
Respecting the Supreme God residing in every being, accepting them equally by looking beyond their limitations, and leading them on the path of salvation was the inherent motive of Neelkanth Varni. He was free from every kind of fear and filled with divine love. It was easy for any aspirant to get close to him, to connect with him, and to be affected by him.
Is there any place to bathe and do puja tomorrow morning?
Yes, go that way.
Thank you.
Gange cha yamune chaiva godavari saraswati snanam karomi te jalaihi annam chaturvidam swadu bhojyam samarpayami.
We've been blessed with this precious human life, so we must aim to attain salvation.
संसार सिंधु तरन को नैया भक्ति हरि की कर ले भैया संसार सिंधु तरन को नैया भक्ति हरि की कर ले भैया अंत समय हरि मुक्ति दिलावै बिनु हरि के कछु काम न आवे अंत समय हरि मुक्ति दिलावै बिनु हरि के कछु काम न आवे अंत समय हरि मुक्ति दिलावै बिनु हरि के कछु काम न
Look. Look. They're enjoying life their way, and we're enjoying life our way.
That intoxication is far superior to this one.
But what's wrong with smoking? It makes me happy.
This addiction will ruin you, while that practice will redeem you. You are free to choose for yourself and to decide.
भक्ति हरि की कर ले भैया.
Buy some flowers. Buy some flowers to offer them to God. Please buy some fresh flowers. Please buy some fresh flowers.
Have you come here for the first time?
Why, yes.
Please come with me. I will give you a guided tour of all the temples of Guptakashi.
Sure.
This is the Manikarna Kund of Guptakashi. Here from one Galmuk flows the water of the river Ganga. And from the other Galmuk flows the water of river Yamuna.
Really?
Rivers Ganga and Yamuna meet over here. Follow me. This is Vishwanath Temple. And here on this side is the Ardhanarishwar Temple.
Gupta Prayag on to Triyogi Narayan, and from there to Gaurikund. And then I will go to Kedarnath.
That's very far away. Take care. Have a safe journey.
This Gauri Kund is truly one of God's miracles. Surrounded by the biting cold of Kedarnath, and in the middle of that, this holy pool of hot water to bathe in. I'm going to stay right here, bathing in it. I'm really enjoying being out of the cold.
Yes, you speak the truth.
From Gaurikund, Neelkanth Varni traveled towards Kedarnath. Neither the most difficult of paths nor extreme exhaustion could obstruct the incredible journey of this 11-year-old child yogi.
भवाटवी में साधु की संगत हरिपद प्राप्त करावे.
Oh, we've reached Kedarnath. Look, the Kedarnath temple is here.
is he doing? Hey, what are you looking at?
I can see Lord Narayan present here.
What? Where?
I can clearly see Lord Narayan present in his child Yogi. Oh, what a divine sight!
Lord Narayan. Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord Narayan. Lord, bless me, please.
Now suppose you are here, in Kedarnath. Here. Let's use this as Kedarnath. And you want to go here, to Badrinath. Right? Let's use this as Badrinath. Now the question we ask is, how do we get there? So first we have to go to Jyotirmath, let's say. Jyotirmath is somewhere here. So now start from here and go here and reach here. That's how you make it to Badrinath.
This is quite a long route. Will take a very long time.
This is the only route to reach there safely. The only route. And remember, if you take any other route and happen to lose your way, then you could lose your life.
Huh?
Either you will become a feast for the wild animals, or you will keep roaming cluelessly and fall into the jaws of death.
Then we must take this route. What's your choice? Time or life?
Of course I'd choose life over death to reach Badrinath alive, huh?
It will take longer. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Yes, now you understand.
Then it is final. We will go by the safer route.
Going straight from Kedarnath to Badrinath cannot be impossible.
What?
Traveling directly to Badrinath from Kedarnath. An uncommon path on which no ordinary man would think of traveling. A path where there was no existence of human life, and there was nothing that would help a human being to survive. All that existed at every step was danger. Temperatures dipping below zero, leaving water undrinkable. Boundless miles covered with ice, like an ocean of adversities. And at every moment, the face of death. But amidst all this, an 11-year-old boy was determined to achieve his goal under any circumstances.
परमात्मनि यो स्थितो विरक्तो अपरमात्मनि।
Freezing cold. We can't even sleep with all of these blankets we have on us. Think about that child, barefoot, barely clothed. He's chosen such a difficult path to travel all alone from Kedarnath directly to Badrinath. How will he survive?
What was it about Neelkanth? Even the harshest of obstacles could not weaken his resolve to keep moving. Fierce blizzards and sudden thunderstorms. The startling appearance of wild animals in desolate lands. The challenge of navigating unknown routes and finding ways to cross mountains and valleys. And only the land to sleep on under the blanket of the sky. Neelkanth Varni knew that there is no summit unattainable for this human body. Beyond the consciousness of body and mind, Neelkanth Varni's elevated spiritual state enabled him to confront every obstacle and to continue on his journey. In spite of the adverse circumstances, Neelkanth never compromised on his daily routine, whether it be offering devotion, chanting the rosary, or meditating. He set an unprecedented example in the bhakti tradition, which will continue to nurture true devotion as a means to attain spiritual liberation. A route which poses severe challenges to well-equipped mountaineers even today. The 75-kilometer trek from Kedarnath to Badrinath was traversed by Neelkanth Varni, walking all alone, barefoot, barely clothed, and arriving at Badrinath in just 9 days.
Hail Badrinath, 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 hail Badrinath. Oh, oh, oh. These footprints have all 16 divine signs. I have never seen this before in my life. Only the footprints of the Supreme God would have all 16 divine signs. Where could he be? Let me see. Greetings. I just cannot explain how overjoyed I am to see you here in the form of an ordinary human being. Every pore of my body is filled with the joy of your arrival. It is said, and the scriptures also validate, that only those who are fortunate will be able to recognize the Supreme God who has chosen to take birth on earth as an ordinary human being. And by your grace today, I am extremely fortunate to be able to realize the divinity of your form, my lord. What name have you chosen for yourself, my lord?
My name is Neelkanth.
Neelkanth. And from where have you come, my lord?
From Aksharpith.
Until now, I've never heard about such a place. Please explain in such a way that I can understand. From where did you begin your journey? Which pilgrim places did you sanctify with your divine presence, my lord? Where did you stay?
In the month of Ashad, I crossed the river Saryu from Ayodhya and reached Amarpur. I celebrated the Hindola festival in Haridwar, Pavitra Ekadashi in Haridwar, and Janmashtami in Tapovan. At the Lakshman temple near Lakshman Jula, I changed my sacred thread, celebrated Ganesh Chaturthi in Srinagar, Rishi Panchami in Uddhavvan, and Jaljilni Ekadashi followed by Vaman Dwadashi in Guptakashi. After Purnima in Triyugi Narayan, I spent the month of Shraddh in Guptaprayag and Kedarnath. At the onset of Navratri, I walked from Kedarnath across the mountains. And today, on the 9th day of Navratri, I am here in Badrinath. And because of your love, I will celebrate the festivals of Dipotsavi and Annakut here in Badrinath with you.
Certainly, my lord.
पवनमन्द सुगन्ध शीतल हेम मंदिर शोभितम् निकटगंगा बहति निर्मल
Hail, Badrinath! Hail!
To remain secure from the hazards of freezing winter, people from Badrinath would descend to a lower altitude, taking with them the Murti of Lord Badrinath. Along with them, Neelkanth Varni arrived at Jyotirmat.
Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi. Ayam Atma Brahma Eva. Ayam Atma Brahma Eva.
They are reciting the mantras from the Upanishads very well.
My lord, this is our daily routine. Reciting these mantras. They are all identifying their Atma with the form of Brahman, becoming one with Brahman.
While reciting such profound mantras, spiritual aspirants need to understand the distinct identities of Atma, Brahman, and Parabrahman. Only then does the recitation lead to wisdom.
We have been taught to recite it like this.
Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi.
What are you looking at, child yogi?
I wish to go to Mansarovar. Can you show me the way, please?
There is no point in asking the way right now. Once this winter season is over, so many people will go there. You can also join them, huh?
I need to go now.
Huh? In this weather?
Yes.
To Mansarovar? Oh, my lord. The cold up there at this time is extremely harsh. In such severe cold, your body will turn into water, and that water will freeze to ice. And by chance, If you manage to survive, the snow there will certainly bury you alive. Oh, my lord, in this season, nobody will ever think about going to Mansarovar and risk freezing to death.
You call me a yogi, right?
Yes, my lord.
A yogi is not afraid of dangers, or even death, not affected by failure or success, by fame or by blame. I thank you very much for taking care of me.
My lord. Though this blanket is not sufficient to protect you from the severe cold, please accept it. Such hardships and struggles at this young age. Such austerities. Such a difficult journey. For what?
My journey is for enlightenment. We will meet again.
I really look forward to seeing you again, my lord.